The Federal Reserve says the economic recovery is close to faltering, but some good news is rolling in at the Ford stamping plant in Woodlawn.
Are more jobs about to roll in there? News 4's Al Waters has more on this. Al?
Well, Don and Jackie, it's the kind of labor deal you just don't hear much of these days. If union members ratify it, Ford would hire 12,000 new workers in the U.S. and invest $16 billion in its plants and in research and development.
One of the areas we really concentrated on is jobs.
Ford reached the tentative agreement with the United Auto Workers in the early morning hours in terms rarely used these days in union contracts. Thousands of new jobs, billions of dollars in new investments, profit sharing and signing bonuses for hourly workers. And instead of outsourcing jobs to other countries, Ford is going the other way.
This agreement also enables us to insource work from Mexico, from China, and from Japan, and from other areas as well.
Cornell University automotive expert Art Wheaton says insourcing is becoming more attractive to U.S. manufacturers because labor costs are only about 10% of the total price of a car. The rest is transportation and other logistics.
So if you have the jobs in Mexico or China, not only is it more expensive to ship, you could have problems with doing it just in time, and it could be delayed.
None of the union's top officials were available for comment. They're all in Detroit getting details of the new deal with Ford. But it's got to be good news here at the Woodlawn stamping plant, where 150 workers were just laid off last month.
Woodlawn plant's in pretty good shape.
Art Wheaton suspects with all the new hires, senior workers at the stamping plant can expect a wave of buyouts. The new deal lowers the pay scale for new workers, so retiring those at the upper end of the scale will lower production costs.
As they've gone to higher technology and computers and robots, some of the traditional skilled trade jobs are not necessarily in as much demand. So if they have extra skilled trade workers, then they'll offer them buyouts.
And in just the last few minutes, Congressman Brian Higgins announced Ford will be investing $136 million in the Woodlawn stamping plant, rehire all of the workers that were just laid off, and create 400 new jobs. That's good news for Western New York. Al Waters, News 4 at 5.